Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And look out. I think he's going to go. The 30. Touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver with officially a 103-yard return. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special return from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now it's Stafford. And he locates Walker complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Second down now after the pass completion. They'll run it here. This is James White. And an alley to run. Past the 20. And finally out of bounds just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 43 yards on the ground. And now a first down following that long gain. They'll try and pound it in with Fowler, the fullback. And he's shift together here from the D-line. Get in for a Falcon touchdown. James White, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And he puts it through. They kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there. 49 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
That one goes for 24 yards.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing? He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. It's the fullback. A 5-yard touchdown run. And his guys are going to retake the lead. Well, they weren't messing around. First and goal, they don't do anything fancy. They just go to the fullback right away.
I like how you phrase that because oftentimes they come back to the fullback when it's late in the down and distance count, right? In this case, first down, let's go get it right now.
And he got it, 6 points on the board. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Now White found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards.
That could not have been timed out any better, and that's exactly what receivers want. The ball in their hands as quick as possible allows them to catch it at full speed and take off and go. And how about the end result there? Big-time run after catch yardage. That rack yardage is so valuable for any offense. And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get a 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. 2nd and goal from the 2-yard line. They'll run for it. This is White. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. Short yardage unit out there. This is Fowler, the fullback. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Partner, it's decision time now. I know it's still just the 2nd quarter, but you have an opportunity to either kick the field goal or go for it. And
that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Adam Thielen, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And now back out comes the offense. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack. And
that's caught inside the 35. A big play there. 49 yards. They'll come out in the pistol. And with that, it's 2-minute warning time here. The NFL on EA Sports. Fresh set of downs here. Throwing on first down is Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Cromartie. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive. But not just that, they had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Second and 10, Stafford again. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
And he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Throwing on third down, Stafford. Left side, caught by Matthews. They get 7 there, but it brings up fourth.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll run for it. This is White. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first. It'll be a gain of 11, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. On 1st and 10, Stafford. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner. Get him.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Stafford on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards there on the catch and run. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now Stafford.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Back to the air. Stafford on second down. Eluded, and he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. Here's Stafford. That is caught inside the 5. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now Stafford. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Delaney Walker in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. A strong running. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. First half in, and hello, I guess Larry's halftime show was buttoned through. And we are moving on and ready to go for the third quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They keep it on the ground. White again. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
When the defensive line controls the offensive front the way we just saw there, doesn't allow any of the offensive linemen to leak downfield and get to the linebacker. Linebackers didn't have to fight anyone off, didn't have to knock anyone to the side, didn't have to elude anyone trying to block them. They just saw the play, ran to the ball, and finished things off. He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Can't ask for much more than that. A 50-yard punt followed by a loss on the return. And possession will switch here as this offense will come on deep in their own territory. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Brady now on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And what a big-time play there. 53 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there. It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Jack Doyle from 13 yards out. And his guy's now just a two-point conversion away from tying us up. To throw, it's Brady. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll probably wish he reconsidered here. It'll cost him 10 yards now with a new rule as he's down at the 15-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On first down, Stafford here. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation on the break from inside to outside. He threw the football. As the receiver turned around, the ball greeted him.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. On second down, here's Stafford. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Throwing on third down, Stafford. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Back now in Atlanta. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. On first down, it's Stafford. Walker with a grab, left side. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
They come up in an offset eye. Here's White. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
So often you hear defensive coaches talk about we need all 11 on every play in order to be a good run-stopping unit. And sometimes it starts to sound a little cliche. But did you see the free safety on that play? Knifing through and running down the ball carrier. A huge, huge play. And when you have a free safety who can run like that, you've got to turn him loose. It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Coming out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective third down play to move the chains. And he motions the wide receiver. Stafford. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it second and goal. Even score late in the fourth. Let's see if the defense can play within themselves, not give up the big play and contain, and keep this knotted up. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Rashard Matthews from a yard out, and the Falcons have broken our tie. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So out now comes the offense. Back onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Brady going to throw. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to look deep. It's caught inside the 25. And they rattle off a big one. 63 yards. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Another pistol look here. Throwing on first down is Brady. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. If you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
In the red zone this time.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They have the lead. Still a one-possession game, but the defense got the stop. They've got the football now just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way.
Now, defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Stafford going to throw it. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line.
Call it, Babe Ruth ball it. Your boyfriend's got a cauliflower and so sue me. Who you, Judge Judy? Stacking the rubies. If life was a movie, then you could just call me the Goonies. You're not relevant, trolling on the internet. No respect. Big neck, coming with the beat that's gonna break your neck. You can hear me now. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? If you like it loud, we can make it loud. Can you hold it down? 'Cause we can hold it down. Yeah, you can hear me now. Coming to your city, sending bass into your earlobes, like your bleached out hairdos. We glowing in the dark, got the spark, about to flare the fuse. That's just how we do. To Geronimo, parachute, skydiving off your parents' roof. Saw the magician's assistant in half, like who the are you? Who the are you? Who the are we? We be the dudes who just come over to water the lawn. We don't say hi, we just come over to walk your dog. We nice like that, we super nice like that. You can hear me now. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? If you like it loud, we can make it loud. Can you hold it down? 'Cause we can hold it down. Yeah, you can hear me now. Yeah, you can hear me now. Turn it up to 11. Blow it up straight to heaven.
We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The drive starts with a run by White. Cuts left. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
To throw on second down is Stafford. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Now a first down throw. Stafford. Left side caught by Matthews. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. They'll run with White. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
Forced out to his left. That is caught. And he's brought down after a good gain. A very solid gain of 27.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And Stafford, and he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Matthew Stafford taking it in. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Caleb Sturgis now for the point after. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throw left side, complete to Sharp. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Escaping the pressure right. And some room to roam now. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Falcons say they have it. They do. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty.
See if they can do just that.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now it's Stafford. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They're facing a tough spot. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. And the Jets D, they call on a couple extra defensive backs on third. Throwing on third down, Stafford. Walker with a grab, left side. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because they'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On second down, here's Stafford. And Matthews makes a grab. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Stafford on first down. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. James White, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And the Jets set to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Their big-bodied receiver, 76 yards. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. It's a gain of 14 there. And the Falcons are going to get a first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
To throw on second down is Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and it's 3rd and 5.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Stafford looks to throw again. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And able to push his way forward here. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Stafford now on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Here's Stafford. Left side, caught by Matthews. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they...
Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing again is Stafford. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I got to get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Now a toss play. This is White. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
They might think about going for it here, but it's still just the 2nd quarter. Take the 3 points, tell the defense you believe in them, and let them get the ball back for you.
And Sturgis able to knock it through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. It's a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the 1st half to expand that lead.
And that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or a big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. New York set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Got a man right side. It's Sharp. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the 1st half. They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. And New York set to take the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But you're going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Paul Krause. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. 2nd down and just 1. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. So it'll be first down here after the run. They go play action here on first down. Steps away. Now he's going to let it go. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think
looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. And he takes this one back. Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. They come out with one back and three tight ends. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. 19 yards right off the bat and a quick first down. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Linval Joseph continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. Brady to throw on second down. This is caught by Antonio Brown. Antonio Brown, kiss him goodbye. Touchdown, Cowboys. Antonio Brown, 67 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. On 1st and 10, Stafford. With Rashard Matthews here on the catch. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 on the pickup there. And it'll give the Falcons a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Von Miller from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. Here's Stafford now on second down. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last time when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll...
Now Brady throwing on second down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Peterson alone in the backfield. To throw is Brady. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he's got Bennett. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, and he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Adrian Peterson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. A great read, and it's picked off. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And this is going to be incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. Now 4th down. So the Cowboys will punt it on 4th down, as on is the veteran Chris Jones to kick it away. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Now it's Lockett. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best player.
That one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. 19 yards that time for number 19. And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning. In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. So after the INT, it's Brady. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Brady to throw on 2nd down. Trying to hit the tight end Bennett, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-time interception king, Paul Krause. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So out come the Falcons now. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. After the interception, here's Stafford. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. And they're going to get this one up past the 25.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Now Stafford. And he locates Walker, complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Stafford on 1st down. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Delaney Walker, 51 yards. And the Falcons draw a bit closer.
Yeah, you heard it, right?
Exhale.
You heard the exhale, and I'm taking that from their bench because finally, right before the half, they find a way to get the ball in the end zone and get some points on the board. Maybe they can use that to kickstart them for the second half.
Yeah, just to get something before going into the lockers. And now in the second half, if they can just tighten.
That's what they want to do. Tighten down everything they're doing, and it maybe explode at the right time.
The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Sanders has it over the middle. And call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On first down, Brady. Left side here to Sanders. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a play fake here on first down. Trying to hit the tight end Bennett, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
When we talk about Aqib Talib, technique is not the word that comes to mind, but don't worry about that. This guy anticipates as well as anyone in the league, and he did just that, picking off another pass.
And Walker has it. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On first down, Stafford here. He's going to float this, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Peterson alone in the backfield. They go back to the air here after the... And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off. The best as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. That's fielded in the end zone.
Yo.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And the Falcons now making their way back out onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Throwing is Stafford. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver, and on that play it was batted down.
Offense faces a 3rd and medium with 6 yards left. Play clock all the way to 0, didn't get the snap off, 5-yard penalty.
And you see the head coach writing that note on his play sheet right now. He's going to be addressing that with his staff. A sense of urgency, get to the line of scrimmage, snap the ball.
So a costly penalty marker, and it's now 3rd and 11.
Yo, I got a mic, man.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And that is incomplete.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
Here's Ryan Quigley now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Time running out here on the play clock. Now Brown. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. And he loses the football a second time. And the Falcons grab it. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. On second down, here's Stafford. Over the middle, it's Fells. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Now a carry for White. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
That was a terrific job by the defense stopping them on 3rd and short. But sometimes you get some visual cues from the offense because when they're going in short yard situations, you might see the offensive line come in tighter together, a little more shoulder to shoulder, trying to wedge a hole in the middle. They didn't get it done on that play.
They'll get a couple yards on that one. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. After the run, now Stafford going to throw. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And quickly, they get to the line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defense.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Rashard Matthews, a 12-yard touchdown grab. Now the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front.
Got him.
And that one puts them on top here in the 3rd. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what...
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard. And they're going to speed things up here on second down. Peterson, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
Second and 1.
Bitch, you talking about what,
football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
What you talking about, bro?
They come out with one back.
What you talking about, man? You better not come my way, bro. Ooh, you lucky, bro.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So they're on that play offensively. They were in the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB,
I'm gonna pick you off again.
Is it to defend that?
It's really difficult.
Oh, you about to go to that weak ass shit? You stupid.
To chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage.
You ain't even lagging. What you talking about?
Receivers crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way.
You ain't even lagging. What you talking about, bro?
And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving,
you better stop all these stupid ass plays.
It usually results in a big play.
And down
stop
to the
all these crazy ass plays,
here.
man.
A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on 3rd down.
Ready to kick that field goal, bro?
They'll run it. Here's Peterson. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Bro.
Back now in Atlanta. one score down.
Oh, you gonna go for it?
They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Brady got to have this one. And this is caught, pulled in by Clark. 6 yards on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because
you ain't getting none else, though. You better get that field on this time.
You got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Left side here to Sanders. It's a gain of 20 that time. And the Cowboys are set up now with a 1st and goal. They'll run with Peterson. And
you know you're going to AP, man.
Line of scrimmage. That's going to go.
You know you don't want to turn it over down here. Throw me another user pick. You better stop it, bro.
Been able to contain AP, and
remember what happened last time down
here. Lead here in the 4th.
And they've done a really nice job in this game. A lot of group tackling. Rarely one guy gets him on the ground consistently. They've done an excellent job of containing him in this game.
You gotta throw another pick. You gotta stop it, bro. You gotta stop, bro. Run the ball, man. Shit.
And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
The dub, bro.
When you're able to bat a ball away or down, because if you actually tip it in the air, now the offense can make the play on the ball.
Yeah, that was pick too.
Away or down, otherwise there could be some jeopardy.
Why don't bring out your magic play?
That's going to go on the defensive
Smart man.
team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right? The overall game
bitch.
sheet. But you know that they keep counting on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, it's such a close game, a very big one. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
You wish you didn't miss that field goal.
Look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see
you sorry, boy, missed the field goal.
The field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
Atlanta now coming
What
out
play?
on the field. Last time they were out,
that play that burnt you with that tight end?
Still trailing here, though,
That you don't know how to stop? Because you don't know how to play
okay
defense.
In terms of mindset, because
You don't know how to make pre-reads on defense.
Worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher.
You don't know how to just like on this same play right here. Oh my God!
Are you scoreboard watching? If you're the
boy, you need that. You need shit like that, bro. You needed that. Look at you. You so happy. That was field. That was a touchdown, bro. You know that, right?
That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Oh, we'll get it back.
Stafford again. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
And of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor.
Watch this, though.
Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late.
Stupid. But you ain't got no user. Where the hell are you going? Where the hell are you going?
It's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes,
You still do a moment though.
Kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls. We just saw
you slow. You a step behind, youngster. You a step behind, youngster. Well, you better learn how to play defense, bro. You better learn how to recognize.
It just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Shit, that's NFL. It's high school. I'm playing against a high school level competitor. I'm gonna play like high school. 3 plays, you know what I mean? You in high school, bro. Look at you. Where you going? Yeah, what are you doing? I ain't gonna try to run the clock on you, bro. I'm gonna keep it real, bro.
Big play. Let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
He say fuck with you though. Okay then, since you talking crazy, he's talking how I'm gonna run the ball, run the clock out on your dumb ass.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
Uh-oh.
And he's gonna fight his way forward here for a modest gain.
Don't worry about no first down. You can get that easy. I would have passed the ball if I want the first. Right through the middle, because you ain't got no user.
Second level linebackers, third level defensive
and you playing, I ain't gonna call your defense out. I don't even want you to know that I know what you're doing. Shit ain't nothing though, huh?
They'll look to
Oh,
throw.
yeah.
And Walker with it over the middle.
I should have just played. I need to go for 2.
Touchdown, Atlanta. Delaney Walker, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the 4th. Now Sturgis on to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's now a 21-16
Because I like you, bro. I left a little
lead.
time for you. See what you can do. Yeah. See if you're going to throw me a pick or if you're going to set up for another 3.
This one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
He'll take this up
past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Back to throw. Backing up. To the sideline and complete to Clark.
Nice
Give
play,
him a
bro.
couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Nice check
I do
down.
have to admit, I like
Everything
it
else
when
is
it
on
all
lock,
comes
bro.
together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs. In this case, the feet. Do a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Fresh set of downs here.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there?
We got him,
freezing the defense just enough.
He going for that. I see that.
For the completion.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Peterson alone in the backfield. Back to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Now Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get him.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally, someone said, let's try and put a stop to it.
Don't think too hard, young. Don't think too hard, bro.
He'll look to throw.
Think you know where I'm at?
Flushed out right.
Oh.
And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Antonio Brown with time running out. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So they're going to go for 2.
White 20! White 20!
Brady's going to look to throw. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. 1 to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easy.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
I think it'd be real easy here to focus on maybe a defensive breakdown with that type of a play in this situation. But let's give a little bit of credit here.
He got
that
burnt.
type of play is clutch.
Boy, it was clutch, but to turn it back to the defense, how crushing is that? You think you've got this thing won, and in the last moments, almost literally, you lose it.
Snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
Hey, good game though, bro.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
Sorry, bitch.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So some drama down to the very end of this ball game, Charles, on that final kickoff. They were hoping to break free, some sort of miracle play, but they couldn't do it.
Was their only opportunity to try and bring it all the way back. As you noted, they weren't able to get that done, but at least they had the shot. What a tremendous game to be this close and this well contested.
So that'll do it from here for Charles Davis and the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com/Madden. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.
It's in my bones, it's in my soul. You're never gonna